Well, with me now, the comedian, impressionist, cricket aficionado, Rory Bremner, who also happens to be the man behind the best-selling cricket video ever. It was a bizarre fact about you. What is it about that voice that is so marvellous?
Well, it was unique, wasn't he? I mean, and not just a national treasure, he's an international treasure. I mean, the outpouring of respect and affection. He was unique. He had that way of fixing the camera. That was not by accident. He decided that was the way the pundit needed to look directly at the camera. He wore that pale jacket, so he was instantly recognisable as a voice. He was part of a golden generation, in a way, of commentators like Bill McLaren and Peter O'Sullivan, who kind of transcended their sport. I mean, that wonderful picture you have behind you, people took him to their hearts, all dressed up as Richie there at the grounds. And just the wit as well. He wasn't... He wasn't flamboyant, he was just very quiet, like the best sportsmen who often seem to have so much time. He just seemed to be very, very quiet, just wait for the moment, and he'd come out with great things like Glenn McGrath, out for 2, just 98 runs short of his century. And my own favourite, he said, the thing about captaincy is that captaincy is 90% luck and 10% skill, but don't try it without that 10%. Economy, that was his thing.
And he would deliver all of that with the same style as the commentary. I mean, the strange thing about the commentary is that he did radio and television. They're so different. Radio, you're describing everything, and you know, the bowler runs up and the batsman lifts his bat and all the rest of it. Television is completely opposite.
It is, and he always had said, you know, there's no point in just telling the people what they can already see. He would just wait for the moment, and I think that was his great skill. When you heard that music, we heard a little bit of the Booker T and the MG, you know, and he said, "Morning, everyone." You knew he was the host. You were in for a great day's cricket, and he would sum up that excitement. And he's, as we heard already, he was a tremendous player. 63 Test matches, something like that, over 2,000 runs, over 250 wickets. He knew the game inside out. He was very astute, and he moved with the times as well. He was innovative. He wasn't stuck in the mud. He was one of the first people to back Kerry Packer with the World Series, and that divided the cricket establishment at the time.
And kept him in a job for life.
Yes, so what's that? Thanks for pointing that out, Krishnan, and they'll take that out of the package tomorrow. Yeah. But yes, he. I think it was his ability to just distill things just to the essence that was wonderful.
Did you meet him?
Yes, I did. I was set up by Brian Johnson. You won't be surprised to hear Brian Johnson, who loved practical jokes, and he got me in the commentary box in 1985. I think, God, 30 years ago. And he said, "Come on, Bremers, let's hear your Richie Benaud." And so I started away at it, described the scene. There was a tap on the shoulder, turned around, and there was Richie, and he just said, "That's very good, but what about the royalties?"
Oh, that was you then?
It was the royalties. But, I mean, sadly missed. I mean, you've seen all day, I mean, people all around the world, and I don't think, you know, the state funeral is you know, too much of a tribute. I think the affection that he's held in is, it's unprecedented, really.
State funeral for a cricket commentator?
Absolutely, why not?
Rory Bremner, thank you very much indeed.